Hello, everybody. Today I'm here playing the final set of levels for Dr. Mario World, and just for context, I'm recording this at 5:30 in the morning. I had such a busy day today, but I still made time for Dr. Mario World for some reason, and I beat all the levels, so I'm just happy to be done. None of them were entirely too difficult. There were some challenges, but they weren't insanely unfair, so I was actually pretty happy with the levels this time around. It still kind of felt like a chore in a way, but certainly not as bad as it has been in the past. So this first one, kind of a heart shape in a way. I don't even remember this stage. I played this so early in the day compared to how, well, I guess it's kind of morning at this point, but what you really need to do is get to that middle section, and the way I do it is, not destroying these crates countless times, and instead working through the bottom, and getting through those few ice blocks. It does take me a while to actually get there. This is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. But we just work our way into here. We finally start destroying some of these, and we destroy this second ice block here for no particular reason. And now we can start getting some blues in here as well. I don't believe I meant to do that either. Oh, well, it works out, I guess, but I think what I would like to do is work my way through the top a little bit better. So just destroying some more greens, we get some blues on its own. Destroy some more of that ice. We have very few capsules remaining. I want to use this double green on the green and the ice if I can, and I am able to do it. And then there's not a great way to do this, so I just need to get a single blue in there somehow, either through a rainbow capsule or by using... Okay, I get a rainbow capsule. I'm guessing that's what I use. Yep. Now we just have that one green left. The key will fall once we hit that green one. And oh my gosh, I thought I actually just lost this one for a second. I was like, do I need to start the recording? But I just barely get Wario skill one last time, and it allows me to get enough capsules in 3-star. That is crazy. That's actually what happens in the special stage as well. You guys stick around and see that too. Wow, that was cutting it very close. I mean, I made a lot of very poor mistakes, and it wouldn't have been that close if I had just corrected them. And sometimes it just lines up a little bit nicer too. This one can be a little annoying. It took me a couple of tries, and sometimes the floating viruses are lined up nicely, and other times it just aren't. This time they're lined up pretty nicely. And we got rid of all of those purple coins. Or we're about to in a second. There we go. And now the next section opens up, and as I would suggest with levels like this, simply go for the coins as they are unlocked, and then move on to the next section. You can always come back and destroy this stuff later, and especially in this stage, because bombs, cannons, electric bombs I think, and shells are constantly spawning. So they're really going to help you out with the viruses later. But just make sure to work your way into those coins whenever you can. There are some blue coins as well that will just go away when you get all of the viruses, besides some of the power-ups that will be left behind, but it's very easy to clear those. They're just constantly spawning on stage. That's why I brought Wario and not like 8-bit Mario, because it's like the viruses aren't that big of a deal. I did lose this one a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure it was close every time, but it's just like I was just a little bit off on those. And here I have quite a lot of viruses remaining right now. Sorry, this is quite a lot of capsules remaining right now. And I think I end with a pretty high amount actually. Yeah, I end with 15 capsules, that's crazy. So we go in here, we do that, and then the electric bombs just do all the work for me. It's like, okay, great. I mean, I had plenty of capsules to do some of the work, but you can do it for me. That works out just fine as well. And like I said, that one took me a few tries, but I did pretty well on that try specifically. Now this one took a couple of tries as well. I pretty much knew right away what I was supposed to do, just did a very poor job executing it. But on this round, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Right away, they give you a green and red. The idea is that you need to bubble a shell and then allow it to fall down. And again, you need it to fall down to the next row of viruses. So you actually don't want them to spawn in until you can actually get all the way down there. And on this round, I kept going a little bit as well, which I think is actually a pretty good way to do it. And now I want to bubble these two shells here, and the one shell will land in the spot here for this row, and the green shell will actually go down to the next row. And that worked out really well for me. And once we clear this one as well, that blue one, as soon as that gets bubbled, is going to go all the way down to the bottom where we need it to be, without even having to clear anything else, might I add. So this is going really well. I literally just need another single blue capsule, and we're done. And you do not get a lot of points for that one, so 13 is going to be a lot of points added on. And that one, those ones like that, where it's kind of like a puzzle in a way with the bubblers, are always pretty fun in my opinion. So I quite enjoyed that one, even though it did take a couple of tries. This one, on the other hand, I did on my first try, and again, I brought in the Rainbow Capsule boost, but I really didn't use the Rainbow Capsules to their ability. I didn't mention my rules on that in this video because I only end up using the power-up once. So I only have to explain it once, but in some of my previous videos, obviously you've already heard me explain it. And what's special about this one is there's a lot of ice stuff. Oh, tired. A lot of ice stuffed and some floating viruses as well. And there are a couple of rows of blocks as well. And the greens are lined up pretty nicely to hit a lot of those. You're going to want to wedge in some greens in some of those areas while you can. And I will kind of point that out as I do them because it's hard to explain. I mean, it's just the bottom right corner that we really need to work on. And I think I get a double green that I'm able to actually bring into that section. And I really should have brought that blue down before showing that red, because unfortunately the red moved into that spot. That would have been super easy to clear and get a bunch of points and hits the crates the blocks a couple of times by doing so, but unfortunately we're not able to do that. So no, I do not actually get a double green there. I'm sorry. And then we have just a couple more viruses to actually deal with, and most of the blocks are done as well. I decided to start going for some of the viruses again, just in case they spawn in some of those places that I need to hit anyways. I don't believe they actually do. That red one's the only one that's going to move again. And some of these are in awkward positions, like I had to use that double green there. And then I think I probably do something stupid here, don't I? If I clear the green now, that's a smart move, but I probably won't do that, will I? No. Oh. Well, what am I gonna do? I don't remember. I actually just played this one not that long ago, but come on. There we go. Okay, so I did the smart thing, and my hope here was to get 2 reds, but oh well, I already have 3 stars by a long shot, so I'm gonna be fine. Just wedging that in there, and then I just have that single red one left. I just used a bunch of the falling capsules I had to destroy that other block, and then like I said, that final one to go. Another one that just was not too bad. I cleared it with a good amount of capsules remaining as well. And now we move on to the final stage, or the hard stage of this set. And I played with Wario a couple of times, it's just like, man, it doesn't feel close at all. I brought in Ludwig, I was like, he sucks, I'm going back to Wario, and then I beat it on that next round. And there is some luck involved as well, just especially on this beginning part here. And do not neglect the ice in the middle. The way I do it is I hit it on both sides. It might be more crucial, or sorry, more beneficial to hit it in the middle. And I do not do that, so I apologize. That might waste a few capsules, I'm not sure, but I'm still able to beat it by not doing that, so keep that in mind as well. Man, I'm really trying to get myself awake, it's really hard. I'm too tired for this. But we keep going. I got a pretty good hit with that double red there. And now at this point, for sure, you're going to want to go in the middle in between the ice stuff, because I'm not going to hit it anywhere else. So now would be the time to do it. And I have a really good amount of capsules remaining at this point. Oftentimes I not have this many, so that's good. Obviously I'm going to get Wario skill at least a couple more times. So we start working our way through this section here. Not anything too extraordinary to talk about, but I will say there is a point here where I end up wedging some colors. I don't remember exactly when I do it. I think in just, well, I don't need to because it's not moving at all. Maybe it wasn't this round, maybe it was a previous round. I don't remember. But I had a card for a cat's birthday. Oh my. Dude, I was falling asleep. Did you hear what I just said? I have a card for a cat's birthday? What the actual heck? Did you hear me just say that? Screw the level. Why did I say that? I get that green in between the key and the virus. I'm scared. Why did I freaking say that? Oh my god. I need to show my friend that I said that. That's so funny. I was literally falling asleep. My eyes were closed and I was still talking. Why did I freaking say a card? What? The cat was gonna... I need to listen to that. What am I saying? I'm awake now because that just scared the crap out of me. Okay, sorry, I kind of fell asleep there. I could have been saying nonsense for a while there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to listen to that again. That was crazy. I can't. That's really funny. Okay, let's move on to the special stage here, which only took me, I think, 2 tries. Well, I think this is the first try with me bringing in King Boo and Bombu. I don't even think either of them actually triggered, but I always just bring them in the special stages because you don't really need the point boosting assistance. So this one's kind of annoying in these sections because you need to get some single capsules in there. I'm wide awake now. That just jump started me. So we get this pink one here, and then the goal is to get a yellow one in there somehow. But I kind of end up messing it up a little bit. I thought this round was going pretty bad, but I just kept going because I hadn't played it too many times yet. And then just make sure to get this coin quickly as well so you can start working on the next section. I had a single pink ready to go, which is really nice. And then I think we get, yeah, we got a lot of doubles, which may just be luck, I guess. And then we line up a pink here in a second, which I think worked out really nicely. Saves me some capsules in the long run. And line up a yellow with that cannon so that we can launch that right away. This section is really like annoying, or I don't know. I don't know exactly how to be efficient in this section. But I had some things that really lined up nicely. Once I get rid of this this yellow virus here, and that pink one I guess as well, everything is lined up. We got 2 blues next to each other, 3 blues next to each other, and 2 pinks next to each other. So it's all really lined up nicely. I really just need to get to some of these yellows here. And I haven't even set up this cannon yet, so now we have a yellow falling that we can bring over here. Get into this middle section here, and then we're going to want to place a blue whenever we can. I kind of messed it up a little bit. Luckily I'm able to switch things around, bring in the blue, Unfortunately, I couldn't use that double pink to destroy it, and this pink here, so we kind of have to mess around with this a bit. I barely have any viruses left. It feels pretty impossible at this point to actually win, but I just keep going. I don't remember even watching to see if Bomb Boo or King Boo activated. I don't think they do. But we do this here, and with the keys falling, even though I only have I already have 0 capsules remaining. With the keys falling and me destroying that bomb, I get 3 more capsules, and I still have a bunch of capsules falling to use. So at this point, I already knew I had won, but yeah, just getting Wario skill that one last time was really crucial. So really not that bad, I didn't think, and I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't too long or anything. We got medal 520, which is pretty late, I guess. Not one of my proudest moments, but like I said, it's freaking 5:30 in the morning, so... Alright, I need to go back and see what I said about that cat and that card. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.